Welcome. Today, let's talk about something that can protect you, your money, and your peace of mind. Phone scams that target seniors. Did you know that scams are getting more frequent and clever every single year? With new tricks and technology, crooks are always coming up with ways to steal personal information or money, especially from older adults. If you've ever received a suspicious call, you're definitely not alone. But here's the good news. You can outsmart the scammers if you know what to watch for. We'll explore 7 major red flags, share real examples, and empower you with the knowledge you need to keep yourself and those you care about safe. Why seniors are in the crosshairs. Let's be honest. Why do scammers target seniors anyway? Well, for a few reasons. Seniors tend to be more polite and trusting. Many have life savings or good credit, attractive to scammers. Some may be less familiar with the latest technology and scam tactics. Loneliness or a desire for connection makes it harder to hang up on a friendly caller. Have you ever answered a call because you thought it might be someone important or felt it would be rude not to? Scammers count on those instincts. That's why learning what to look for can make a world of difference. Red flag 1. Unsolicited or unexpected calls. The first big warning sign is a call you aren't expecting. If someone calls out of the blue, even if they sound official or friendly, pause before engaging. For example, you might get a call supposedly from your bank, a charity, or a tech company about a problem with your account or device. They aim to catch you off guard. It's not just about who calls, but how often. Scammers may try the same number repeatedly, or use a variety of numbers. If a caller seems to know more about you than seems normal, or keeps popping up, it's time to be extra vigilant. Red flag 2. Requests for personal or financial details. Genuine organizations rarely ask for sensitive information like your bank account number, social security number, or passwords over the phone. Scammers, however, will often claim they need this information to fix an issue, confirm your identity, or send you a prize. They may even threaten that your accounts will be frozen or you'll be arrested if you don't cooperate. If anyone ever asks for these details, hang up immediately. You have the right and the obligation to protect your private information. Red flag 3. Pressure to act immediately. Does the caller sound frantic? Are they insisting you must act right now to avoid some terrible consequence? This is classic scam behavior. They may claim your bank account was hacked and you must move your money now, or the police are on their way unless you pay a fine immediately. Scammers hope you'll be flustered and act before you think. But the truth is, no real bank or agency will rush you on the phone, especially not with threats. Whenever someone says, "You must decide right now," it should set off alarm bells. Red flag 4. Demands for odd payment methods. Has anyone ever asked you to pay them with gift cards, cryptocurrency, or wire transfers? This is a huge red flag. Scammers love these methods because they are hard to trace and can't be reversed. Real companies and government agencies don't use these systems for payments. If the caller asks you to go to a store for gift cards or requests any payment you can't verify, it's almost certainly a scam. Take a pause and check with someone you trust. Red flag 5. Number spoofing and deepfake voices. Scammers have become extremely sophisticated. With technology called number spoofing, they can make it look like they're calling from your bank, doctor, or even a local number. Some can even mimic the voice of someone you know using artificial intelligence. You might get a call from a grandchild who sounds real, but actually isn't. If anything feels off or the situation seems strange, hang up and call the real person or organization using a number you found yourself, not one provided over the phone. Red flag 6. Lack of clear, verifiable information. When you challenge a scammer, asking for their name, department, callback number, or other verifying details, they will often deflect or give vague answers. Scammers may use generic titles. "I'm calling from your bank's security team." But get flustered if you ask for something specific. A tip: search for the organization's official phone number online. Call using that number instead of the one provided to ensure you're speaking with a legitimate employee. Real businesses want you to verify them. Scammers do not. Red flag 7. Promises or threats that seem off. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. That old saying is more accurate than ever. Calls claiming you've won money, a lottery, or a prize are often scams, especially if you never entered anything. On the flip side, threats of lawsuits, deportation, or arrest over the phone are just as suspicious. No government agency or reputable business will threaten you in this way. Listen to your gut. It exists for a reason. Real-life scam examples. Here are some scenarios you may have heard about, or even experienced. Someone calls pretending to be your bank's fraud team, saying you need to transfer money to protect it from hackers. You're told your computer has a virus, and you have to pay over the phone for urgent repairs, or let them control your computer remotely. A caller claims to be a grandchild in trouble, asking for emergency funds to be sent right away. You receive robocalls asking, "Can you hear me?" to get you to say yes, and use your recorded agreement for fraudulent purposes. You get a call from a government agent threatening to arrest you if you don't provide your social security number. How to outsmart scammers and what to do instead. Let unknown numbers go to voicemail. If it's urgent, a real caller will leave a detailed message. Never provide sensitive information unless you initiated the call and know who you're speaking to. Ask for a reference number or other identifying details. Real organizations are happy to comply. End the call. If you ever feel rushed or threatened, your safety is more important than being polite. Report suspicious calls to your phone provider or local authorities, and consider senior-friendly call blocking devices or apps. Extra tips for family and friends. If you help care for an older adult, talk with them about these scams. Review the kinds of calls they should and should not respond to. Some families use code words that can be shared in a real emergency, making it harder for a scammer to fake urgency. Set up two-factor authentication on important accounts for extra security. Remember, knowledge is your best defense. Scams can feel embarrassing, but remember, millions of people experience these calls every year. Don't let anyone rush you or make you feel bad about hanging up. Staying safe means staying patient and skeptical. Thank you for tuning in. Now that you know these 7 red flags, you're already one step ahead of the scammers. Share these tips with others you care about, and remember, you've got the power to protect yourself and help your community stay safe. Stay alert, stay informed. You've got this.